Hi, this is Yvonne from Medicinal Genomics, and I'm here to demonstrate the youPCR workflow. First, you want to put on a fresh pair of gloves. Next, you'll want to remove from the freezer your youPCR Solution B and your youPCR Positive Control, along with the Color Start Master Mix, or we like to call it the pink juice. Next, you're going to want to remove your youPCR Solution A from the freezer if previously frozen. This is perfectly safe to be left at room temperature, so if it is frozen, you can thaw it and keep it at room temperature going forward. Just make sure that it's thawed before using. First, I'm going to start with showing you how to collect your leaf samples. You're going to want to get a fresh 8-well strip tube. You're going to want to label your tubes 1 through 8. Next, we're going to biopsy our leaf sample. For the purposes of this demonstration, I have one single leaf on my bench top. You can do this however you feel necessary in the field. You're going to open your biopsy punch. It has a plunger on the top. If you press down that plunger, you will see a small green plunger come out of it. When you're biopsying your leaf, you want to make sure that the biopsy punch is in the up position. You're going to biopsy your leaf by gently moving back and forth with the punch. And your leaf will remain in the biopsy punch until you go to the well and press the plunger on top. That will dispense the leaf into your well. Next, you have to clean in between each hole punch to ensure that there's no transfer of material from one sample to the next. In order to do that, you'll want to obtain an isopropanol wipe, and you're going to want to very gently and carefully wash the biopsy punch. I usually twist it around, go back and forth, punch it through, push the plunger up and down. Just be very careful because the biopsy punch can and will pierce through your skin if you're not careful. Now that the biopsy punch is clean, you're able to sample your next leaf. And again, you go to your leaf, press down, back and forth, pick it up, and dispense into the tube. Once all of your leaf samples have been transferred to the strip tube, you can now add your youPCR Solution A, or lysis buffer. When adding youPCR Solution A, you're going to want to use your P200 pipette set to 100 microliters and the wide bore tips. These tips have a wider opening on the bottom, and the purpose of that is to be able to suck up the beads that are in youPCR Solution A. Make sure that your youPCR Solution A is thawed, and using your wide bore tip, you're going to want to pipette up and down to mix youPCR Solution A, as there are very small beads in Solution A, and you want to make sure that you have beads transferred into your plant sample. I'm now dispensing youPCR Solution A into the leaf samples. You want to make sure you change pipette tips every time. You'll want to add youPCR Solution A to well 7 of your strip tubes as your negative control. There should be no plant material in that well. Next, you're going to cap the strip cap tubes with the provided top. And you're going to spin it down in a microcentrifuge to ensure that the beads go to the bottom of the wells. strip tubes into the mini PCR machine. Close the mini PCR machine and turn the knob until it's tight. Next, you'll go over to the youPCR software. You'll click on Lysis. You'll click Upload to Mini PCR. You'll select your Mini PCR instrument and click OK. And you'll click the play button to start running. And you'll see on the youPCR software, the line will start moving across as the temperature rate ramps up. This process will take approximately 25 minutes.